Hi everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. This is Spidey again for Tech Patrol, and today we're going to unbox and take a look at this smartphone gimbal from Zhiyun. But before that, let me plug our YouTube collaboration. The T4 Gadget Show is coming up shortly, and we are now on our season 2. And our first episode is we're going to compare Lenovo K6 Note and newcomer Arsenal VR1. So stay tuned for that. The unboxing of the Zhiyun Smooth 2 gimbal is coming up shortly. Alright, so welcome back again to our YouTube channel. This is Spidey, and we have something new, new accessories to help us in producing YouTube videos. We have here the Zhiyun Smooth 2 gimbal. So this is the box. It has labels, English, and the logo, or Chinese and the logo of the device. At the bottom, or flip the device, you already have the list of the accessories that's inside the box. So you have there 4 items, and you have quick, actually this schematic view, or actually it's a quick instruction on how to use the gimbal, the snapshot of how are you going to use the gimbal. This is a motorized stabilizer used for smartphones. So let's open up. There are instructions right inside the box. You have actually 4 reading materials inside the box. The first one that will welcome you is the Zhiyun product manual. It's a long list of manuals, and it has QR codes there that says this item can be sold in AliExpress, Amazon, and another one. So this is pretty much a brochure of the products that Zhiyun is currently selling. You have Smooth 2, the cranes, the wearable gimbals, and the older version of the gimbals is Smooth C. The Rider M is for the GoPro, and the crane is for the cameras. And there's another one here, and how you contact. These are QR codes for the social media channels of Zhiyun. You have the YouTube channel, Facebook, and Twitter, everything. There's another one here. This is the most important paper or documentation that comes with it. This is the user guide on how you would set up for the first time the gimbal. So the first thing that we would like to note here is that this is written in English, as opposed to I guess the first generation instruction manual are in Chinese. The warranty card is both written in English, and there are Chinese characters right there. Okay, so tabi muna natin to, and let's open up the box. Yes, napakasimple lang, straightforward. There you go. There are 3 items inside. You have here first the micro USB cable that will be used for charging the device or the gimbal. It has flat cable, and the other end has the Zhiyun logo with it. But you can use any available cable for that. And this one, you have a free counterweight, just in case you need a bigger phone, you need this counterweight. And finally, the gimbal itself, the entire assembly. So you have here a nicely built gimbal. Surprisingly, from a Chinese brand. Alam niyo naman, meron tayong medyo pangit na notion pagdating sa Chinese-made product. So you have here the micro USB for charging, and this one is a joystick. You can use this to pan and tilt the device, and when you move, this one is the power button. And there's another button right there if you want to use the camera app of Zhiyun. Yep, so that's the one that you're going to use, that button. But the most commonly used button is the joystick. At the rear, you have an LED light there. That's an indicator when you're charging the gimbal. Additionally, the gimbal is made of a very lightweight material, and I said has a very good quality. But the cell phone holder right there is made up of spring. I wish that it would be just a screw type, because mounting the smartphone is easy, but unmounting it could be a little different. This one, the counterweight, this is how you install it. Very easy lang to install it. You'll need it. You'll need the counterweight if you're going to install a bigger phone. That's probably 5.5 inch size. So the bottom assembly is quite as important as the gimbal, and this version has a thread on it, and you can mount this on a tripod during assembly or when you're installing the phone or removing the phone. Likewise, when you're doing a selfie shots and you have no one to assist you, you can simply mount this on a tripod. This piece of metal is very important. You have to clean this after using, kasi nandyan yung contact point dyan nako-communicate yung electricity, no? So nagpa-power ng buong gimbal, and yung battery. This is no longer the default battery, but in the package it says it has a 18,650 milliamp hours battery in the package. Yep. So there you go. So you screw it there and make sure that it's tightly secured. Okay, so there's one thing, you should not power up the gimbal without the smartphone on it. Kung hindi, magwawala po siya. Okay, so try na natin ilagay itong smartphone. This is a 5.2 inch device. And sigurado hindi na kailangan ng counterweight. Medyo mali yung pagkaka-install natin. Kailangan yung home button nasa baba, right? So, yan. Naka-point dito sa isang axis na yan. There you go. Para mas madali yung mamaya pagkuha ng video and everything else. So, there you go. And you make sure na balance siya. Sa likod, you have an adjustment right there. Nakascrew siya. Kailangan, yan, nasa gitna yung smartphone. Yan. So, and then you tighten it again. There you go. And then it is now ready to be powered on. So yeah. Okay. So let's try to power it on. 3 seconds. You hold the power button 3 seconds, and then boom. Yan na. Buhay na siya. And the gimbal has 3 modes. You have the pan follow mode, and the lock mode, and the third one is the selfie mode. The default mode is the follow mode, where you can move the gimbal 320 degrees and it will follow. And to tilt it, you have to use the joystick. And if you press the joystick twice, it will move to the lock mode. There you go. And if you press it thrice, it will rotate the phone, ready to take the selfie shot. I have to say, guys, that switching to different modes is not easy. I wish that Zhiyun has just installed their 3 different buttons for different modes. But as it is, it's difficult to switch because it's not accurate, or it's just me. I need to train more to be familiar with the switching of the gimbal. But nonetheless, the most common mode that is used is the pan follow mode, so it's just all right. Okay guys, husgahan na natin ang Zhiyun Smooth 2 Gimbal for smartphone. But before that, reminder only. Kapag naka-on yung gimbal, hindi mo siya pwedeng bitawan kung hindi magwawala siya, no? So, may potential na ma-harm yung gimbal mo. So, be careful with that. So, ito na yung verdict natin. Sa design, it's a beautifully crafted device, very lightweight. It will surely help improve all your videos and photos of video footages, especially to those who are into videography and vlogging also. Yung functionality, very nice. Nakita nyo naman yung footage na pinakita ko, no? For somebody who has not used a gimbal ever since, nakita nyo yung footage, napakaganda. Very easy to use. Ang comment ko lang dito yung pagpalit ng modes, no, from the pan follow mode to lock mode to selfie mode, no. Napakahirap gawin, or it's just that means siguro kailangan pa ng maraming practice to do that. So, but nonetheless, the commonly used mode naman is the default mode, which is the one that I used in the footages that I showed you earlier. It's very, very nice. Also, I think there's no more need for the selfie mode because sa phone itself, when you switch the camera of the phone, it will turn on the selfie camera. So, tingin ko hindi na kailangan yung selfie mode ng gimbal. Siguro yung ano na lang, pan follow sa yung lock mode. So, overall, the Zhiyun Smooth 2 gimbal is a God's gift to all videographers and vloggers like me. The improvement of the footages is way better, and it levels up more than 100 times when you use this Smooth 2 gimbal from Zhiyun. So for a price of 16,995, it's not cheap, but the return is a smooth, super improved, and high quality videos that you will produce later on. So there you go. Thank you once again. This is Spidey. Leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section, and see you in our next video.